Hello kids, how are you? Hope so. You all are fine and safe at home. Today I am back with a new video on a new topic. Can you guess what is the topic? Yes, the topic is rounding of numbers. Before we study about the rounding of numbers, I would like to tell you the story of Eddie. One day, Eddie returned from his friend's home. He saw in his living area few things were lying on the table. He was happy to see them. All of a sudden, he noticed that prices were written there. So he thought to calculate the total sum. He calculated the total sum and it was 797. But he was not sure. He thought that he will confirm from his mother. He went to his mother. Thank you, Mom, for the gifts. Welcome, my child. Hope so you liked it. Yes, Mom, I needed them. But, Mom, I want to ask something. What is the total amount of all the things? Total is approximately rupees 800. But I calculated the total to be rupees 797. Am I wrong? No, my child. Your total is right. But I have told you the approximate amount, not the exact amount. You calculated the exact amount. Approximate amount? What is that? Come, Eddie. I will tell you. What is your age, Eddie? My age is 12 years. No, Eddie. Tell me the exact age. My exact age is 11 years and 10 months. Now you see, Eddie. Previously, when you answered for my question, you didn't tell me the exact age. You have told the approximate age. You have rounded off the years and month and calculated the approximate age. Oh yes, now I understood. But Mom, can you explain me more? Yes, Eddie, why not? What is rounding off? Rounding means keeping a number simpler but keeping its value close to what it was. Here, the number is simplified by changing its value, and the number with which its value is changed, that is very close to it. Like, as you have seen that the price of the pens was 426. When we will simplify it, it will be 400. 400 is close to 426. We cannot round off and keep its value to be 500 or 300 because those values are not close to 426. Next, the price of color box was 168. So, we can round it off to 200. The price of the pencil box was 203 and we have rounded off to 200. When we need to find out an approximate amount, we round off the number to the nearest number, which make it easier to count. Where can we use rounding off in real life? We can use the rounding off while paying the bills at the malls, at the restaurants, at the shops from where we buy the grocery, or from where we buy green grocery, or if we are planning for a party, for a function, for an occasion, we can have the approximate idea. We can approximate the given amount. Now, there are some rules which we need to follow. There is a poem which helps us in rounding up the number. The poem is, find your place, look next door. 5 or greater, add 1 more. All digits in front stay the same. All digits behind, 0 is your name. If we look at the example, suppose the given number is 63 and we have to round it off to nearest 10. First of all, we have to find our place. We have to round it off to nearest 10. In the given example, which digit is at the tens place? It is 6. So we have found our place. Look next door. Which is the next number? It is 3. If the next number is 1, 2, 3 or 4, then we will round down. If the next number is 5 or greater than 5, we will round up. When we round down, what happens? The number that changes to 0 and the number at tens place, there is no change in that. On the other hand, if we take this another example, 65, here the number at tens place is 6 and the next number is 5. If the next number is 5 or greater than 5, then we add 1 to the number at tens place. Means we will add 1 to the 6. And instead of 5, we will write 0. So, if instead of 5, we have written 0 and added 1 to the 6, the answer will be 70. Let's look at some more examples. 524. We have to round off 24 to the nearest 10. Number at tens place is 2 and ones place is 4. It is less than 5. So, only 4 will change to 0 and the rounded off number will be 520. Next, 528. Number at tens place is 2 and number at ones place is 8. The number at ones place is greater than 5. So, we will add 1 to the number at tens place, which will change to 3, and the number at ones place will turn to 0. So, the rounded off number will be 530. Round to nearest 100. Here, we will find our place at hundreds place. Then, we will look at the number at tens place. If the number at tens place is less than 5, then the number at tens and ones place will change to 0 and there will be no change in the number at hundreds place. On the other hand, if the number at tens place is 5 or greater than 5, then number at tens and ones place will change to 0 and we will add 1 to the number at hundreds place. In the given example, 435. Number at tens place is 3. It is less than 5. So, we will add 0 at tens and ones place and no change in hundreds place. So, the rounded off number will be 400. Next, if the number is 462, 6 is greater than 5. So, we will add 1 to 4 and 6 and 2 will change to 0. So, the rounded off number will be 500. 7328. The number at hundreds place is 3 and next number is 2, which is less than 5. So, no change in the hundreds place number. So, the rounded off number will be 7300. Next, 7356. The numbers at tens place is 5. So, tens and ones place will change to 0. So, the number at hundreds place, we will add 1 to it and it will change to 4. So, the rounded off number will be 7400. Now we will study one by one, rounding off to nearest 10. Underline the digits in the rounding place. Circle the next digit to the right. Follow the rounding rules. 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, add 1 more. Change all digits to the right of the rounding place to 0. All digits to the left remain same. Round 634 to the nearest 10. In the given example, we have to round off the number 634 to the nearest tens. Now let's follow the steps. Underline the digit in the rounding place. We have to round off to nearest tens. At tens places, 3. So we will underline it. Circle the next digit. Next digit they have circled. It is 4. As this number 4 is less than 5, so there will be no change in the number at tens place, but the number at ones place will change to 0. So the rounded off number will be 630. Let's see some more examples. Round off the number 27. In this question, we have to round it off to nearest tens. The number at tens place is 2. And the number at sevens place is, and the number at ones place is 7. 7 is greater than 5. So it means we will round up. If we look at the number line, 27 is here. We have to round up. It will go ahead. So the rounded off number will be 30. Why? Because the number at ones place is 7, which is greater than 5. So we will add 1 to the number at tens place. If we will add 1 to this, it will become 3 and 7 will turn to 0. So the rounded off number is 30. Next, round off the number 72. Here the number at ones place is 2 and tens place is 7. As 2 is less than 5, so it means we will round down. If we will round down, it means there will be no change in the number at tens place, but the number at ones place will change to 0. So the rounded off number is 70. Now let's study how to round off to nearest 100. Round off the number 467. We have to round it to nearest 100. So the number at hundreds place is 4. And what is the next number? Next number is 6. 6 at tens place is greater than 5. So we will round up. As the number is greater than 5, so we will add 1 to the number at hundreds place, and the number at tens and ones place will turn to 0. So what will be the rounded off number? It will be 500. It will be 500. As the tens place number was greater than 5, so we have added 1 to the 4. Let's see one more example. Round up the number 732. The number at hundreds place is 7, but the number at tens place is 3, which is less than 5. So we will round it down. As the number at tens place is 3, so there will be no change in the number at hundreds place. Only the number at tens and ones place will change to 0. So the rounded off number will be 700. Now the next topic. Rounding off to nearest 1000. Let's see some examples. Round off the number 4327. We have to round off this number to nearest 1000. The number at thousands place is 4, but the number at hundreds place is 3. 3 is less than 5, so we will round it down. It means there will be no change in the value of the number written at thousands place, but the remaining numbers, the numbers at tens place, ones place and hundreds place, they all will turn to 0. So it means the rounded off number will be 4000. Next example, round off the number to 7582. The number at thousands place is 7, but the number at hundreds place is 5. 5 is equal to 5. So we will round up. Round up means we will add 1 to the value of the number at thousands place. Remaining number means the numbers at ones place, tens place and hundreds place. They will change to 0. So the rounded off number will be 8000. Hope so, Addy. Now the rounding of numbers is clear to you. Yes, Mama, you have explained so wonderfully. Now though I can solve any questions related to it. Thank you, Mama. Now kids, it's a homework time. You have to do the given question in your register. Rajiv purchased 7 pens at the rate of 47 each, 7 books at the rate of 239 each, 11 boxes at the rate of 73 each, and 6 erasers at the rate of 8 each. First of all, calculate the total cost of each object being purchased. Means what is the total cost of 7 pens, what is the total cost of 7 books, what is the total cost of 11 boxes, and what is the total cost of 6 erasers. Then the amount which you will get, you will round it off to nearest 10, 100 or 1000 accordingly. Then when you have calculated the total amount of each object, you have to calculate the total amount spent for in purchase of all the objects, and the amount which you will get, you have to round it off to nearest thousands. Hope so the topic is clear to my kids. It is over for now. We will meet soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.